Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Cyclone Trucker. What are we going to complain about today? You know, I was going to make a video yesterday about the same thing. Complaining. I figured might as well. Everybody else is out here complaining about something. My channel might as well be a complainer channel. Why not? I don't know how long you guys have been out, or any of you guys are truck drivers that watch this. I've been out here 23 years this year, okay? And I'm gonna tell you right now, you fucking new truck drivers are the selfish, ignorant, stupid hobos I've ever seen. You know? I don't know if you guys remember it, but you know, when I was growing up and I really wanted to be a truck driver, because I thought truck driving was cool. You know, back in the old days, you know, truckers helped each other out. You know, they wasn't selfish like these new fucking pricks are. Not all of you guys, okay? But a lot of you. And some of the old ones are becoming the same way. Anyway. Alright, I got a no parking zone right beside me on my left side. Okay. This moron decides he's going to park right here beside me because he's too lazy, even though there's parking spots down here and the door is right here, okay? He had to park over here closer to the door so his fat ass can walk and take a shower, okay? Then there's this Warner truck, idiot, probably just got loaded from down here at the Dollar General DC over here in Indianola, Mississippi, and parks his truck in front of him and goes inside, takes a shower. And then there's another one, Dollar General, Warner Enterprise, that's parked right up next to the building because he's too fucking lazy to back into a hole. Okay. Now this driver over here is blocking it to where you can't swing out and come in and get into the scale so you can scale your load. So you would have to go straight out, do a U-turn, and then go in there. Okay? Just because some idiot wanted to save a couple steps. You know, I'm sorry, but that's not why I came to truck driving. I came to truck driving because I respected the old timers. And I wanted to be like that. Okay? I used to be that way. I'd help anybody out here that I could. You know, it didn't matter if the fellow truck driver needed some extra cash because, you know, he works for a shitty ass company and can't afford to get a cup of coffee. I would buy it. Okay? If I got the extra money, that's it. That's all there is to it. You know, when you're backing up into a stall and some moron decides to hurry up and go around you from the back, not from the front, from the back, okay? You're backing up as this is happening. Now, if that ain't stupid, I don't know what is. Did something happen over the years to where, you know, we got to be in a hurry now? I know we got ELDs, okay? I've been running ELD since 2005. Maybe 2003. So cares? You still have time to wait. Be safe. You know what I mean? And for you guys that think you have to be Mario Andretti in these fucking parking lots, slow the hell down. It's a parking lot. Not a racetrack. I think I said that before. So, what else are we going to complain about? Let's see. Oh, did you hear the new thing? Idiotic Pelosi, one of the dumbest Democrats out there, which I don't understand how she stays in office. I'm not from California, so I don't know. I don't know if you guys are all stupid over there. But, you gotta be a bunch of morons to keep her in office. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Because you gotta hire somebody that gives themselves a $30,000 raise during this, what you guys call a pandemic. I really want you guys to look up the stats on this, because somebody's blowing your mind, I'm telling you, about what's going on. Okay? It's a political scheme, is all it is. Nobody likes Trump, so they're trying to make him look like a loser as a president. It's not working. Okay? So, anyway. There's also a video out there about, you know, Pelosi and her ice cream and her freaking $24,000 refrigerator that she is standing in front of and laughing and carrying on about her sorry ass ice cream. And then, okay, she turns around, goes back on television and asks for donations for her campaign, you know, so she can stay in office. She needs donations for the Democrats, okay? If you're dumb enough to give her any money, maybe you need to live over there in San Francisco, you know, where the idiots are. Yeah, it used to be a beautiful city back in the day. Now it's shit. So, you got trash all over the place. Kind of looks like a tent city nowadays. She's your representative of the state. Come on, people. Get it together. What else? I don't know. I had a lot of stuff. I should have wrote it down, because I was going to bitch about a lot of shit today. I was. Oh, let me ask you guys a question. If you get a load, okay, and that load tells you it's exactly 1,100 miles, right? And then you put it in your GPS, and your GPS is telling you it's an extra 150 miles. What would you do? Would you stop at that 1,100 miles and say, hey, I can't go any further because this is as far as you're paying me to go? I wonder what would happen if we did that. I'm just saying. We figured out. Big fella. Biden? Oh, nah. Everybody knows retarded Biden. You know, sleepy Biden. Give me a break. You know, if that's the best the Democrats can do, is Joe Biden, then there's not going to be a race in November. Okay? Trump's gonna win, hands down. But he's gonna win anyway. Because I think he's one of the best presidents we've had. And yes, I know a little bit about history, people. You know another thing that irritates me? I know it's been happening for years and years and years. You know, these people out here, and no disrespect, but you guys, you know, always saying African American. You're not an African American if you're American. Okay? You were born here. You wasn't a slave. You don't have any slaves in your family, do you? Okay. Huh? Yeah, we'll get to that too. Okay. African Americans. Alright, let me give you a definition of African American, alright? African American is the people that come over, and you can tell the difference, okay, between African Americans and Black Americans. Okay? Or one of my favorite singers, he calls them chocolate. You know? So if you listen to Newsboys, that's who I'm talking about. Newsboys, the lead singer is black, but he calls his people chocolate. Like a chocolate church he goes to. That's what he says, not what I say. Alright. Now, the definition between Africa American and Black American is this. Black Americans was born here in the United States. African Americans was born in Africa. Okay? African Americans are darker than American black folks. You don't believe me? Check it out. I ain't joking. And don't get me wrong, there's some white folks that are over there in Africa too. I know. I've seen the videos. Yeah. I don't have anything wrong with black people, but I am so tired of hearing the race card. Okay? Even down to the Confederate flag, right? The Confederate flag is not a race flag, people. Get it together. Okay? Doesn't have anything to do with race. The Confederate flag was made by one woman out of either North Carolina or South Carolina back in the day. Okay? She's the one that designed it. She's the one that sold it up. Look it up. Okay? It's the Confederate flag is for the southern states. Now, if you go around Mississippi, and we are in Mississippi, where we see a lot of Confederate flags, and there is some Confederate flags in Alabama, Florida, Louisiana. They're not all white people living there, okay? But black folks that have them too. Just saying. It doesn't have anything to do with race. And before you guys say anything whatsoever, oh, it was Alabama. Sorry, my wife found it. It was Alabama. Okay, and her name was Nicola Marshall. And she was German, I think. Alright, so it says the first official national flag of the Confederacy, often called the Stars and Bars, flew from March 4, 1861 to May 1st, 1863. It was designed by German and Prussian artist Nicola Marshall in Marion, Alabama. Now, if that ain't South, I don't know what is. Okay? And reassembled the flag of Australia, with which Marshall would have been familiar with. Okay? You can see it. That's the original. Okay? So, enough with this racist thing. It doesn't have anything to do with race. And before they take it out of the history books, which they probably already did, I'm going to tell you this right now. Do you know who sold the black people to white people? Think about it. Think about it real good. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Alright. It was the British, right? Right. Now, who sold them to the British? Black people. That's right. Black people. Africans. Okay? So, before you guys get all racial and racist and all that goofy stuff, remember, folks, white people didn't do it first. Okay? Another thing I got to say. You know, like I said, you know, I don't care if you're black, white, purple, orange, yellow, you're all God's children, so it don't matter to me, right? Now, what really irritates me, though, is in the black neighborhoods, okay, and this ain't y'all's fault, I don't think, but in the black neighborhoods, you go in a black neighborhood, what do you see? You see a liquor store on almost every corner, right? Why? Why? Don't know why. But it's every corner. Don't make sense. Now let me ask you this question. If this coronavirus, which I say coronavirus, which is China virus, the Hunan virus, whatever, if it's so bad, okay, let me ask you a question. You gotta eat, right? So you go into the store with a whole bunch of people, right? You get your food, right? Just saying. You're in the store getting your food with people in there. A whole bunch of people. Probably going to Walmart Supercenter, Target Supercenter. A whole bunch of people in there. People working, people buying their stuff. Now what's the point of closing down the little people so they can't make it? There ain't no reason. What? Now, my wife is finding something else. If you guys do like the Bible, though, check out my podcast. You might enjoy it. It's God's Word. Just look it up. It's on all that platform stuff. But like I said, everybody's God's children. I'm just tired of seeing the race card get thrown out there. You know, we all bleed red. Okay, all of our blood is red. So it doesn't matter what your outside skin looks like. It's the inside. That's what matters. And that's what we need to get back to. Stop looking at the outside. You know what I'm saying? But are you too selfish to do that? So you're judging other people by the way they look on the outside, not the way they are on the inside, right? I think it's about time we stop doing that, don't you? I think so. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. This is, let's see. This is research the courts came up with. Okay. It says myth. The Confederate battle flag represents racism today. That's false. That's why it says myth. Fact. The Confederate battle flag today finds itself in the center of much controversy and hoopla going on in several states. The cry to take this flag down is unjustified. It is very important to keep in mind that the Confederate battle flag was simply just that, a Confederate battle flag. It was never even a national flag, so how could it have flown over a slave nation or represented slavery or racism? This myth is continued by lack of education and ignorance. Those that vilify the Confederate battle flag are very stupid. It says confused, but I say stupid about history and have jumped upon a bandwagon with loose wheels. So your bandwagon's gonna crash and burn because you guys are too stupid to look for history. Okay? You know, it's like I was telling my kids, when we were in school, we had what they called a book. It was about this thick, and some of them were thicker, and you know, you had a backpack. That's why we have back problems. That's what they say. So we had what, 6, 7, 10 books. Now all you got is a fucking laptop. How are you supposed to learn anything? Well, I don't get it. How are you supposed to learn anything? The only thing you're going to learn is how to type on that computer, right? You ain't going to learn how to research. Or do you guys call that research? I don't know. What I call research is you go to a library, grab a book, and you study. That's what we call research. Now, I understand there's, you know, oh, it's the future. We got to do what the future wants us to do. No, we don't. What was helping us the most back in the day was education. Now we don't have the education because, and I ain't saying nothing real bad about the teachers. Some teachers. Alright. Now, my stepson used to go to college up in Ames, Iowa, okay? And the teacher he had, math teacher?
I'm pretty sure it was his calculus teacher.
I think it was his calculus teacher or something. Sat there while they watched YouTube to learn how to do his job. To teach you how to do it. And you're paying for it. That's freaking stupid. You're paying what, 10,000, 20,000 a semester when you go to school? I don't know, I never went to college. Just to have some tenure sit there on his ass for you to watch YouTube to learn what he's supposed to teach you? It's not right. Not right at all. I don't think that teacher ought to be there. What happened to chalk? Chalkboard, you know, where you write stuff down on the board and people have to answer it. You don't do that no more either, huh? Well, I think I'm about done bitching at you guys today. I hope you stick around. Enjoy the channel. I'm always coming up with something crazy. Oh, enjoy. God bless. Keep your faith up.